Hello, Namaskar and a very good afternoon to all the viewers watching NCERT's live interactive session. This is Simran Singh and you have all connected with us through eVidya channel number 7. Besides this, viewers, we have so many different mediums through which you can connect with us. You can also be a part of our live sessions by raising your queries, your questions in the comment section of our YouTube channel, that is NCERT Official. And for the next half an hour, we have a session of English for all class 7 students. The topic that we are going to discuss today, it's not new because it's the continuation of the previous session that we had. It is the homage to our brave soldiers, or should I say the homage to our brave soldiers part 2nd. The soldiers who lay down their lives in order to save us so that we can stay at peace in our families, be happy, enjoy among ourselves. I'll also introduce you to the expert for today's program, but before that there is an important piece of announcement for all of you regarding G20 presidency. We are proud of the fact that India assumed the G20 presidency and will convene the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time in the country in this year, that's 2023. The nation is deeply committed to democracy and multilateralism. India's G20 presidency is a watershed moment in her history, as it seeks to play a very important role by finding global pragmatic solutions for the well-being of everyone, and in doing so manifesting the true spirit of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, or should I say the world as one family. So allow me to introduce you with our today's expert for the program. We have with us Professor Kirti Kapoor ma'am. Good afternoon ma'am.
Good afternoon and thank you for your introduction. Thank you.
We welcome you. She is serving at Department of Education and Languages, that is DEL, NCERT, New Delhi. Viewers, in this live session, if you have any queries, any questions you would like to ask to our expert, or anything you would like to share in particular, then you may write it down in the comment section of our NCERT official YouTube channel. And apart from that, you can see that there's a contact number. It's flashing on your screens. It is 8800440559. You can also reach out to us through the mail ID. That's right there on your screens once again. It is dth.class7@ciet.nic.in. So let's commence our session for today. And ma'am, in the first place, as I just informed our viewers that it's the continuation of the previous session.
Yes.
So let's have a recap and then we may proceed.
Okay, I'll do that. So as you all know that this is from the textbook Honeycomb.
Yeah.
And it is chapter 8, a homage to our brave soldiers. So let's begin with it. This is part 2. In our previous session, I had already introduced you to the topic. We had discussed about the National War Memorial, where it is located and its importance and relevance in our lives. But I will recapitulate for the benefit of the students.
Sure.
So this is a lesson where two children are sharing their views via letters.
Writing.
They are talking. They are sharing their feelings about brave soldiers. They exchange letters and share their feelings of gratitude for the freedom they enjoy because of the sacrifices made by the brave hearts of the country. This memorial symbolizes the patriotism of the Indian soldiers. So, this is the National War Memorial. The construction of this monument started in April 2018 and was completed in February 2019. It was envisioned and then inaugurated by India's Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji in February 2019. In terms of its location and size, it is spread over 40 acres of land near the iconic India Gate. But most importantly, it is a tribute to some of the bravest soldiers. So, a homage to our brave soldiers. So, that is the theme, that is the lesson that we are going to talk about. And we must understand this, that the freedom and security that we enjoy today is because many brave men and women have laid down their lives for the sake of the country. And our armed forces have, for decades they have served the nation. The National War Memorial is extremely important so that we should never forget the cost of freedom. Okay, a homage to our brave soldiers. Some people might see a war memorial just as a monument or a statue or an edifice to celebrate a war or victory and commemorate those who were martyred or injured in war.
Yes.
Now, these words memorial, monument, statue, edifice, they are all synonyms in a way, but their structures are different. Maybe they say the same thing because they all commemorate those who were martyred or injured in war. But here in India, we thought of having a memorial to commemorate the soldiers who have laid down their lives. In my view, it is also an expression of deep gratitude for the supreme sacrifice made by our brave soldiers defending the sovereignty and integrity of the country. And their sacrifices enable us to walk freely in our country without fear of enemy threats. Of course, these threats are there, we all understand it, our newspapers are full of it, we get news from different sources, but we are secure, we feel secure, we do not feel insecure at all. The visit to the memorial gives us a chance to learn about India's heroes and also pay our respect to them. So, now I begin with the the letters that these two students have shared with each other.
Okay.
Now, one of the students named Soumya, their school had organized a trip, educational trip from Bangalore to Delhi.
Okay.
And they had come here to see some educational historical places, and it so happened that they had planned to visit the National War Memorial. And the visit was a life changing experience for them. It was so beautiful, they felt strongly for the sacrifice that was made by the brave soldiers, and they read all the names of the soldiers who had laid down their lives for the country. So, finally they say, the students decide that they are going to make a presentation after they go back of the soldiers who have received Paramveer Chakra, Mahavir Chakra, Kirti Chakra, those medals. And she shares that their teacher has suggested that the presentations should be made in the assembly, so that all the students get to know about it, because one class has come to visit, not the entire school. Now, through the presentations, the entire school will come to know, all the students will come to know about the National War Memorial, and maybe they will be motivated.
And at the same time, when all the students in the classroom, they start making presentation, they can share their viewpoints. What is the connection that they felt with the place?
Yes, that's the idea, and they all must have felt some connection, some inspiration, some motivation. Maybe some of them want to join the army. Maybe. And then the friend who has received the letter, her idea is that that if you are making such a presentation, and it is going to be a wonderful experience, because it is coming from your heart, what you have seen, and this is how they are talking, they are sharing what they have felt. So, we continue with the conversation of these students. So, once again Soumya says, I am going to give a presentation on the story of Major Padmapani Acharya, who fought for India in the 1999 Kargil war and was awarded the Mahavir Chakra. So, this student has decided on this particular
topic.
On the story of Major Padmapani Acharya. So, now how will she find out about the story? So, there is a complete website. Okay. I will share the website with you very soon, and you go to the website, you read about the soldiers, you read about those citations which have been given to them, and that is how you will understand you will understand deeply about the sacrifices that they have made. And to this comment, Ananda, the other student, writes that we can enjoy peace in our country and the luxury of exchanging ideas with our friends because our armed forces are alert and work hard to create that environment for us. and there is no doubt about it.
And it is very important for our young ones to understand it.
Yes.
So that they can know the meaning of a bravery, courage.
Yes.
And respecting them.
And respecting them. That's very important. And here I will tell you about the medals that are given to these soldiers. Paramveer Chakra, PVC, India's highest wartime gallantry medal for the service to the nation. Then Mahavir Chakra, MVC, Kirti Chakra, KC, Veer Chakra, VRC, and Shaurya Chakra, SC. It's there on your screens, and it is there in your lesson also.
Well.
Fine. So, everything has been given in the lesson. If you read it, you will really enjoy it. You will understand it better from your perspective. Now, next, let me tell you more about Paramveer Chakra. 21 brave hearts were awarded the Paramveer Chakra, PVC, India's highest wartime gallantry medal for their service to the nation. Major Somnath Sharma was posthumously awarded India's first PVC in the Battle of Badgam in 1947. Later, some more PVC were awarded for exceptional gallantry during the India-China conflict of 1962 and the India-Pakistan war of 1965.
Fine.
Besides, a PVC was also awarded for service during the UN peacekeeping operations in Congo. In the 71 war, some of the heroes who were awarded the PVC posthumously are Lance Naik Albert Ekka, Flying Officer Nirmaljit Singh Sikho, Second Lieutenant Arun Khetarpal and Major Hoshiar Singh. Some Navy personnel including Captain Mahendra Nath Mulla were also awarded MVC for their exemplary courage and leadership.
Yes.
And here I have given you the website link. You can go to the website. You will be able to read about all the
brave
stories. And here of course time is limited and space is limited, so I have just given you the idea. Now it's for you to move on, to read on your own, and you will find the details on this website, right? Now the next. So Ananda also says, here Soumya has talked about her visit to the National War Memorial, how she felt, and she had described the beauty and the place. In our previous session we had talked about we had talked about how the layout about the layout of the place. Yes. And also we had also talked about that Amar Jawan Jyoti. You can read it in your lesson, and how they are coming close to looking at things from close quarters, and they are appreciating it on their own. Nobody is telling them that look at this, appreciate this. It's coming from within, and such things should come from within. You need to feel for it. So therefore even Ananda is also motivated now. So she shares her input. What is her input? She says Captain Anuj Nair, MVC, an Indian Army officer of the 17th Jat Regiment, was posthumously awarded the Mahavir Chakra, India's second highest gallantry award, for exemplary valor during the Kargil war in 1999. I look forward to learning more about him. Meanwhile, I learnt that his mother Meena Nair has written a memoir titled Tiger of Dras, Captain Anuj Nair, 23 Kargil hero. He was just 23 years old when he
laid down his life for the
country. And his mother has written a memoir. So I think it's not only the government or the family members who are writing about these brave soldiers. You will come across that many creative writers have also written about these brave soldiers, about national security or about the country, and we have books and we have read these stories. And these stories have always motivated us.
They are so moving, and they encourage us to do good in our lives.
Yes.
Because we are here because of them.
Absolutely, I do agree with you on this. So, here I have a poem. This poem is written by Makhanlal Chaturvedi. So, this poem is written in Hindi. And I am going to read this poem for you.
Pushp ki Abhilasha.
Pushp ki Abhilasha. How beautifully the poet has described the feelings of a flower.
Yes.
The flower says, don't put me in the temples or in the crown of the king or the queen. Put me on the path on which the soldiers walk. So, let me read it for you.
Sure.
चाह नहीं मैं सुरबाला के गहनों में गूथा जाऊं, चाह नहीं प्रेमी माला में बिंद प्यारी को ललचाऊं. The flower, the pushp doesn't want all of these things. चाह नहीं सम्राटों के शव पर हे हरि डाला जाऊं, चाह नहीं देवों के सर पर चढ़ूं भाग्य पर इतराऊं. मुझे तोड़ लेना बनमाली. बनमाली मीन्स द केयर टेकर ऑफ द गार्डन. उस पथ में तुम देना फेंक मातृभूमि पर शीश चढ़ाने, जिस पथ जाए वीर अनेक. It's such a moving poem.
Yes, and we have also read it and heard it many times during our childhood days as well.
Yes, and I think as I told you, even creative writers have, talked about the bravery of the soldiers, and in their own way they have, paid homage to the brave soldiers. They have paid. And then once again Ananda says that we have found out a mobile app also, National War Memorial and Museum, and students, it's for you. I think you can all download this app. This app is very interactive and provides answers to our queries in 21 languages.
Oh wow.
So, wherever you are located and whichever language you prefer,
yes,
you can download the app, you can interact through this app and in that language.
Find the answers to your questions
in that language. The murals on the walls are enchanting, a great learning experience indeed. So, in the see, Ananda has not visited the place.
Yes.
So, through this app, she has seen the pictures. Of War Memorial, and she says that the murals are enchanting, and murals depict the scene.
Yes.
Depict the scene, and I think it's a great work of art, I would say.
Of course.
And then of course, they both were discussing about war and peace. War should not take place.
It's an unlikely situation that we really don't want.
We really don't want. But war takes place when there is no dialogue. I think people should sort out things through dialogue.
Yes.
Right? But if that doesn't work, if there is a war, then we understand the value of peace. India had to struggle for its independence from the British for many centuries.
Yes.
You must have read about it in your history books.
The colonial period.
Or political science books, I mean social science, social studies. And post independence also our country has had to fight several wars to protect its borders, territorial integrity and its people. It's not only the border, it's the people.
Yes, it's not only the physical boundary.
Yeah, it's not only the physical boundary, it's the people.
It's the citizens of the country.
Citizens of the country, they take care of everything. This makes us wonder, who were these brave people? You sometimes think about, you wonder, where are these people? But our government has really, thought about it, and they have made this National War Memorial for us to visit and read their names, know about them.
And their stories remain immortal in our lives, in our hearts.
And if you go to the website, you will find detailed information about all the soldiers. They fought to protect our country and sacrificed their lives so that we could lead our lives in peace. Yes, we are living in peace,
Yes,
and
we
they
are
are
talking,
yes,
we can talk to our viewers,
yes,
we are sitting comfortably at our homes, we are going to our schools, we are doing our jobs.
yeah, and at this moment also the soldiers are there.
Yes, protecting and
Our
guarding our
borders.
boundaries.
Yes, protecting our borders. So, National War Memorial, once again I would like to lay emphasis on this, that this is what makes monuments like the National War Memorial extremely important, so that we should never forget the cost of
Freedom.
We are aware always of the pain and horrors of war. I think war is not a good thing.
Of course.
It's a painful experience for
The
everyone.
mankind.
Yes, for mankind. Each brick of the memorial is called a tablet. This is you will understand, and if you look at the pictures, you can see the tablet
And
also.
we also discussed it in the previous session.
Yes, we did discuss, and it bears the names of the soldiers who fought for India and made the supreme sacrifice in different wars since 1947 till date. So, this is what the lesson is all about. It tells you why do we make National War Memorials. It tells us, its relevance in our lives. It tells us, oh, what are we going to find over there, and we must visit it, or we can visit it through the website. There is an app also, you can download that app and have ask a query. Okay,
In 21 different
in
languages.
21 different languages. And both these children are so motivated, and this lesson is from the perspective of the students,
Yes.
how they felt. I mean, and the other person, Ananda, has just received the letter, and she also shares her experience, and this poem Pushpi Abhilasha is shared by her. And how did it come up? Because she tells that a few months back they had gone to visit a garden, Bougainvillea garden in Chandigarh, Sector 3, and on National Martyrs Day. And on that day she saw that some people were offering flowers near that in the monument, and she came to know that there also there is one war memorial, and looking at the flowers she was reminded of the poem, and she shared this poem with Soumya, and Soumya is going to share her presentation with her, and they have already decided about the soldiers. And that is how children expand their knowledge,
And that is
they learn
when
from
they
each
share
other.
their experiences with each other, you get to know something from the other person.
Yes.
As well as you can learn something from
Yes,
the first
from
one.
the first one. And now I hope to hear from you soon about your adventures and experiences.
Of course, sure. Our viewers have been writing to us in each of our comments, and they say Jai Hind.
Yes, of course. This is a task for you students. Share your adventures, your experiences with us. She has given you our email ID. You can write to us.
Yes.
We would love to receive your, your experiences. Maybe you have visited another monument. Maybe you have visited some other place.
Yes.
Or you have experienced something. Or you have read the stories of brave children. Anything for that matter, or any creative piece which you would like to share with your friends.
Of course.
So, this is the assignment that I am giving you. Your own experiences. No experience is small or big. Okay, if it is etched in your mind, it is a huge experience.
Yes.
Because it touches your personality, it touches your heart, and it has an impact on you. You should always share things, good things, or things that make you think, with your friends, with teachers, with parents, and also please do share them with us. And I think I have come to the end of my session, and I would like to conclude it with Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for being a part of this conversation and again enlightening us with the important aspects of this particular chapter. And I believe that it is the much needed chapter for us. In our foundational years, it's like for class 7 students, so that they get to understand the meaning of bravery, courage and they can be very motivated by reading this. Thank you once again.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you to all the viewers who have been a part of this particular English session for all of us. And viewers, before concluding this particular program, here is an important piece of information. The information is regarding the availability of NCERT textbooks. It is also flashing as a ticker on your television screens. So, as you all know that NCERT textbooks for the academic year 2023 to 2024, they are available all across the country, and you may purchase them from the different sales counters that are New Delhi, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Kolkata and Guwahati. Also, if you would like to place an order online for NCERT textbooks, then it can be done through our website, that is www.ncertbooks.ncert.gov.in, and you will be able to receive all the books that you placed an order for at your doorstep with no extra delivery charges. At the same time, if you would like to download the soft copy or the PDF version of NCERT textbooks, then it can be done through the different mediums, one of them being Diksha platform, ePathshala website and NCERT's mobile application. And to get more information about the availability of NCERT textbooks or the authorized vendors, feel free to explore the website of NCERT, that is www.ncert.nic.in. Once again, thanking all of you for being a part of this particular session. Don't go anywhere, because next up we have a session of geography for all class 7 students, and we are going to discuss the part 1 for Inside Our Earth. So, to know more in depth about what is inside our earth, keep watching eVidya channels and stay tuned. Namaskar.